tonight. Welcome to the first Drinking Liberally of the year. Thank you all so much for joining. I want to start off by thanking my wife, Casey, for joining us, and my daughter Rose is here tonight as well. If you couldn't tell, I tucked in my shirt because I'm a dad, so I want to play the part as best I can. We have an exciting night tonight. The City Council candidate, Jamie Porta. We have presentations by the Community Recreation Center on the ballot this year. We have a Just Housing Western Colorado Alliance presentation. And then we also have a presentation on the Orchard Mesa Pool, another hot topic in our area. All right, everybody. So, first up, we're going to have Jamie Porta as she makes her way over to the stage. Jamie is a good friend of mine. She is also a member of one of the best nonprofits out here, Western Colorado Alliance. Raise your hand if you're a WCA member real quick. There we go, thank you. And last comment I need to say tonight. We had a special sponsor who got tickets for teachers and union members. If you are a teacher or a union member, please raise your hand and thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. All right, without further ado, Jamie, the floor is yours, and we'll have a Q&A too, so go ahead.
Hello! I wish I would have written this down a little better. If I get too quiet at any point, start waving hands, and I'll try to put this closer to my face. Hey everybody, my name is Jamie Porta. I'm running for City Council. 42 years old. I am full-time employed at Excel Energy. I am a union activist. I'm a member of IBEW 111. I'm also on the One Riverfront board. I've been in mostly Grand Junction for the last 25 years. I have one tiny little house in Riverside. I love it. Been there for 11 years. And I also consider myself an outdoor enthusiast, biking, rafting, and hiking. That is the grand overview that I'm putting on my flyer. Created also the education and the value of environmental stewardship. From there I moved on to Youth Water. I worked there for about 8 years. And now Excel. So I've been involved in utilities as nice stable work. And the interesting part about that to me is that I am in everybody's yard. I see everybody's house. Super frustrated about the dispensaries, and even yesterday reading in the newspaper about Horizon Drive. There's no transparency in how this is happening, what the rules are, they keep changing. The interesting thing I learned is Palisade, when they passed theirs, they had permits out within about 3 weeks. And now we're over 2 years, I think, for Mesa County, and we still don't have any permits granted. They made the applicants have real estate attached, is my understanding, and so we have people who've been paying rent on buildings for over 2 years, and we're still not collecting their tax money. I would like to encourage employers to move to the city that pay livable wages. I would like to see the city require that a portion of all new development actually be required to be affordable, attainable. If they're getting our tax monies and we're giving them incentives, right-of-ways, I think it's fair that we ask for something in return. Inclusivity and representation is also very important to me. Jason Wynn is running for City Council as well, and I believe that's our only candidate. My dream would be to have the canal roads opened up so that we can have those safe travelways off the main roads. If we're building the community center out there off Patterson and Ashley Park, I don't know how the heck we're going to get there safely. Patterson is a scary road. And the last one is water conservation. I was excited to see Youth Water has started a new roundtable to get some great ideas. And I hope the city buys into that a little bit more. Nothing drives me crazier than when you come up Fifth Street and you see more grass being planted where no one can get to. That's a fantastic opportunity to highlight our artists. And I think that would work good, where we don't need to water them. Is $34,353, which is about $16.50 an hour. 13% of our city's population is in poverty. 10.8% list themselves as disabled. I want the city to make sure that everyone can have a decent quality of life. And there's better ways to do that than just ignoring the problem. Easy ways we can approach this. And we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Fruit is doing great things. Palisade is doing great things.
Amen.
Small to medium-sized cities all over this country are proud of what they've accomplished, and they readily share that information. We should reach out and do a little research and see what they're doing and just copy that. One of those defining moments, I was about 25, 26, working at the recycling company, and I caught the flu that year. I didn't have insurance, so I couldn't have gotten the vaccine. It ended up as an ear infection, and one day at work, because I couldn't get time off, if I needed it to, I could have. Steve and Elaine were awesome bosses, but I couldn't afford to take time off. Sneezed one day and fell down because it blew out my eardrum. It was a little scary at the time. Minor hearing loss from that point on. Not terrible, not complaining. Learned a lot. I learned that poor people go to the fish store and J&M Aquatics will sell you antibiotics. And the same fish antibiotics are used for people. And it's ridiculous that in this country, that's how you function as a poor person. So spending money on our underserved communities is not a waste of money. The city owns that. I'd like to see little places around town where communities can be supported and have activities. Kids will have something to do, seniors will have somewhere to go, and house all those services that provide a lot of benefits for the population out of those places as well.
Thank you so much, Jamie.